Hey guys, so today I thought I would give you a Pilates workout using the small Pilates ball. So it's a really useful little thing and you can do a lot of exercises with it. So I thought I'd give you a nice core and lower body workout using this ball. So to start, I just want to show you some spinal positions. So we have our neutral spine, which is where you have a gap underneath your lower back. And then you have an imprinted spine. So you want to work your imprinted spine whenever we're doing our abdominal works for this exercise or for this workout. So now that you've got an understanding of that, let's begin. So you want to place a small ball underneath your head. So you want your head to be nice and heavy on the ball. You can do these work exercises without the ball. You could just rest your head on the floor if that feels better. So you want to have your T-zone nice and tight, which is your transverse abdominis muscles. So activating through your pelvic floor and your T-zone. Imprint your spine, and then as you exhale, lift one leg, inhale, and then exhale, lift the other leg. And we're going to start with single leg toe taps to start. So keeping your imprinted spine, we're going to lower one leg on an exhale. Inhale to draw back up. Exhale, lower the other leg down. Inhale, come back up. So as you see, as I'm doing this exercise, my feet don't completely touch the floor. That's because if my feet touch the floor, I lose my imprinted spine. So the most important thing here is to make sure you're working your deep core muscles. So you're engaging through your pelvic floor. Your T-zone is super tight, so you should be able to feel that underneath your fingertips. And there's no arch in your lower back, or a very minimal arch in your lower back. So only lower your legs as far as you can without your lower back coming off the mat. So just as low as you can. If you can go further than me, that's awesome, go for it. If you just need to go a little bit, that's fine as well. Main thing is keeping your rib to hip connection, and we're just going to keep this movement going. So exhale as you lower, inhale, draw back in. Exhale as you lower the other leg, and how to come back in. So you shouldn't feel any strain in your neck by having your head on the ball. If you don't have a ball, you can rest your head on a cushion, and you want to think of keeping your chin tucked in, so gaze is at your knees. Nice work, guys. So we're finishing there, so place both feet on the ground and let go of your imprinted spine, come back to neutral. And now we're going to come into double leg toe taps. So finding your imprinted spine, drawing your ribs towards your hips, T-zone nice and tight. Exhale to lift one leg, inhale, and then exhale to lift the other leg. And as you exhale, you're going to lower both feet down towards the mat. So as you can see, my feet still won't touch the floor. If they do, I have a super big arch in my lower back. So I demonstrated that so you can have a look there. But yeah, you want to keep the rib to hip connection and keep the imprinted spine. So it doesn't matter if your legs don't lower all the way down. Just as far as you can while keeping the imprint in your spine. So again, I'm demonstrating what it looks like if you weren't to use the ball. And I'm also showing you can just curl up as well. So to make it harder, you can just curl up, keeping your rib to hip. You can either rest your head on the ball or a prop, or you can rest your head on your floor. So you've got 3 different options for you there. Keeping your shoulders down your back, so you don't want to have any tension in your jaw, in your neck. And exhale as you lower, and how to draw your knees back up. Good, exhale to lower, and how to draw back up. Yeah, stay in it, you've got this. I know it's getting challenging. Exhale to lower, inhale, draw back up. Exhale to lower, inhale, draw back up. Keep drawing your ribs to your hips, and then bringing one leg down and then the other. Good, so we've got those first nice warm-ups done. Now we're going to need to come into a half roll back. So you want the ball just at your lower back. So as you're sitting up nice and tall, you want to be able to feel the ball there. And here we're going to play with that neutral and imprinted spine. So as you're sitting up nice and tall, shoulders down your back, rib to hip, you want to sit up nice and high on your sit bones. And as you imprint your spine, you want to feel that shift back on your sit bones. Yeah, so you think of pulling your belly button into your spine as you press your lower back into the ball. And then inhale, come back up. So exhale to curl, press your lower back into the ball. Inhale to come back up. Good, keep that movement going. Shoulders down your back. Stay sitting up nice and tall. So reaching through the crown of your head, especially as you come back up. Find that connection of your sit bones to the floor as you come back up. And then go reaching your fingertips forward as you come back up. Yeah, nice. Keep pulling your belly button to your spine. And think of T-zones super tight as you roll back. Again, you can do this without the ball. I find the ball is super useful here because it gives me feedback of how much I'm pressing my lower back into the ball. Yeah, so really think of tucking under in your pelvis, like lifting the front of your pelvis as you go back. Exhale, and then inhale, reach with your fingertips to come back up. Nice, keeping the shoulders down your back. Inhale, come back up. Nice, we haven't got much more here. Really think of articulating through your spine as you go back and using your strong core as you come back up. So we don't want to use our arms, we don't want to use our hip flexors. So really think of using those deep core muscles to reach yourself back up to a seated position. Good, nice work. So you can shake that out. We're going to do an extension of this, so a half roll back with an arm extension. So similar position or same position here with the ball in your lower back. So you want to be able to feel the ball on your lower back as you sit up, but you don't want much weight into it. And then as you roll back, that's where you feel your weight pressing into the ball. Good, so this time exhale as you imprint to curl back, lifting your arms up, hold for an inhale. Exhale to reach forward again, and then reaching back up. Good, so inhale at the top, exhale to curl, going back, lift your arms up, inhale. Exhale, reach forward again, and then reach all the way back up. Keep that exhale going. Good, inhale at the top, and then exhale to imprint the spine and go back. Nice. So keeping that going. So in Pilates, we exhale through the mouth. So inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. And as you exhale, see if you can imprint or really activate your T-zone even more. So your breath out helps you to really squeeze in at your core more, thinking of flattening and hollowing through the belly and using that ball as feedback. Yeah, to think of press your belly button into the ball as you go back. Yeah, and then holding that curl back as you lift your arms up. And then reaching forward on your exhale to reach back up. Yeah, this should feel challenging, but you guys are doing really well. So stay in it, you've got this. Keep your shoulders down your back. Lifting up nice and tall at the crown of your head. Good, nice work, and we're done with that. Nice, so now we're coming into side lying single leg lift. You don't have to use the ball for this one, but because I'm catering this whole workout with the ball, I'm going to use it. So lying on your side, you want to have your T-zone nice and tight and have a gap between the waist and the mat. Yeah, so I just showed what it looks like if you collapse down. So think of lifting up there instead. Then exhale to reach your hand towards your foot as you lift your lower leg up. And then inhale to come back down. Exhale to lift and reach, lifting your bottom leg. And then coming back down, inhale and keep that movement going. So exhale as you lift up. Inhale to come back down. So you want to lift your bottom leg. So this is working your inner thighs as well as your obliques. So you want to squeeze the area in between your hip bone and your ribs. So right in your obliques, you want to squeeze through the waist. And you also want to reach your top hand as much as you can towards your foot that's lifting up. Yeah, and hand on the ground can either be long or it can be bent. I can't quite decide which one is more comfortable for me. but the main focus is to not to have too much weight on that hand in the bottom, and the foot is just over top to help to stabilize. Nice, so keep lifting and reaching. Yeah, if you're not using the ball, you can just reach your fingertips towards your ankle or towards your knee. You'll see how high you can curl up. Good, we haven't got much longer here, so really curl. Beautiful, stay in it, you've got this, curl up. Nice, good. Hold at the top and come into pulses. So for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, coming all the way back down, and now we can swap sides. So you should really feel your waist, your obliques working here, and your inner thigh. The inner thigh of the leg that's lifting up. So to find your position on the other side, you want to be one long line. So you want to think of almost tucking in your pelvis a little bit and having a neutral spine still. So you want to have the gap between the waist and the floor being nice and long, and then reaching up. Good, so reaching towards your foot on an exhale, inhale, come back down, exhale, lift, inhale, back down. Nice, so keep thinking of squeezing the gap between your waist and really lifting, working with your inner thigh to lift your bottom leg up. So you can also do this exercise while keeping your head down if you're feeling any strain in your neck. Yeah, to make it harder, you lift your head off and really think of squeezing that area in your waist. Yeah, so T-zone nice and tight. Yeah, and if you feel any pain in your lower back at all, that just means you need to tuck a little bit more. So think of squeezing through the glute to support you. Good, keep reaching the ball towards your ankle. See how much you can curl up. You're really squeezing, exhale to lift. Inhale to come back down. Good. Good, stay in it, you've got this. Beautiful, squeezing that waist in between you. I know it's getting challenging now. Stay in it with pulses at the top, but we're not quite there yet. Yeah, good. Now 10, 9, pulses at the top, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, awesome work, nice. So now we're going to come into a pelvic curl setup. So the ball for this one, we're going to work the inner thighs a bit more. So you want the ball on the inside of your thighs. So lying on your back, feet on the earth, and heels nice and close to the bum. You're squeezing the ball. So to start, you want to find your imprinted spine. So think rib to hip. Find your imprint and then curl your pelvis off the floor. And then at the top, we're going to do 3 squeezes in on the ball. Last one, squeeze, and then come all the way back down on exhale. So inhale at the bottom, exhale to curl, find your imprint, lift up. 3 squeezes on the ball. And on your last squeeze, hold the squeeze as you come back down on an exhale. Good, inhale at the bottom, and then repeat that process over again. So you want to think of your rib to hip, and as you lift up, think of tucking under at your pelvis. So you don't want to lift up too high that your ribs start to flare, then it's more like a back bend. Here we want to be working the inner thighs and the glutes as well as the core. So your T-zone is still super tight here, and your ribs are reaching towards your hips. Nice, so exhale to lift up, find that imprint in your spine, curling up. And then squeeze in on the ball as much as you can. Good, big squeezes, and then keep the squeeze as you come back down, imprinting through the spine. You can find a nice neutral at the bottom, and then exhale as you curl up and start the process again. Yeah, so squeezing in on the ball as much as you can. Even if you get tired, see if you can squeeze in even more. And all these exercises we're doing for the same amount of time, so that's why I keep looking at my watch. So that is time done there, good work. We're going to do another pelvic curl, but this time our feet will be on the ball. top of the ball, heel in nice and close to your bum. So same setup as before, but this time your feet are on the ball. And then exhale, tucking under to curl up. Good. A squeeze at the top and then coming back down. Yeah, so this will be challenging. So exhale to imprint the spine, curling up, keep the tuck under in your pelvis. Good. Inhale at the top, and then exhale to come back down, nice and slow, keeping the tuck for as long as you can. Nice. So this one's a lot about stability. So you're using your core, you're using your hamstrings. You'll really feel the back of your hamstrings working here. You want to press your heels nice and firmly into the ball. So ideally that ball's not moving. You might feel a little bit wobbly, but keep pressing your feet into the ball, yeah, as much as you can. Yeah, keep tucking under to curl up. Yeah, your hamstrings may be on fire here, but keep the ball nice and close to your bum. And as you lift up, think bum to your heels as you lift up. Yeah, bum to heels to curl up. Big exhale. Inhale at the top. Keep it slow and controlled. Yeah, you've got that. You've got this. Keep the ball nice and close to your bum. Good. It's so close to the end. Keep it going. You guys are doing really well. Yeah, stay in that. Keep it slow and controlled. Awesome work. Yeah, your hamstrings will be on fire. So we'll just take a little stretch. So just feet straight out in front, just coming into a forward fold just to relieve your hamstrings a little bit. Because we're not quite finished with the hamstrings. We've got one more. So on your hands and knees, the ball is going to go at the back of one of your knees and you want to squeeze that ball in. So tucking your toes under, keep drawing your ribs to hips. Yeah, T-zone nice and tight, and then squeeze in on the ball as you lift your knee up in line with your pelvis and then come back down. Exhale to lift, inhale to come back down. Exhale to lift, inhale back down. Nice. So you want a neutral spine here. So it's not a moment to do cat and cow, like it's not a time to start to stretch through your spine. Here we want to work the glutes, we want to work the hamstrings, and we're using our core to stabilize and not let anything go super crazy in the spine. So keep your core nice and tight so that your lower back doesn't respond to this. You're just keeping a nice neutral spine. And squeezing in the ball as you lift up. So you want your knee lifted up in line with your bum. Good, you're doing really well. Stay in it. Good, you've got this. Exhale to lift, inhale back down. Good, exhale to lift, inhale back down. Good, one more. Nice. And now we're going to come into an external rotation for this. So lifting the knee up till it's in line with your bum. And then we're going to open the knee out and then come back in. So externally rotating at the hip joint. Exhale to open, inhale to come in line. Exhale to open, inhale to parallel. So keep squeezing in on the ball. Yeah, the good thing about having the ball there is that you really know if you're working your hamstrings, and the challenge is to not let the ball drop. So again, you want your T-zone nice and tight, and keep seeing how much you can externally rotate at the hip joint. So opening the knee out in line with your hip. Yeah, challenge here is to also keep your knee lifted. You're going to want to drop it. Let's see if you can keep it lifted, right in line with the bum. Good, exhale to open, inhale to come back in. Yeah, stay in it, I know it's burning. You will be working your glute muscles here to stabilize and to not let your whole body respond. Keep your T-zone nice and tight, keep squeezing on the ball, stay in it, you've got this. So close to the end. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it lifted. We're coming into pulses. Good. So pulsing up. We're not here for long. Yeah, stay in it. Keep lifting the knee up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. It should be on fire. Good old ball, huh? So now we're going to swap around to the other side. I'll place the ball just behind the knee. I'm just turning around so you can see me, so it's clear. And the same idea. So rib to hip, T-zone nice and tight. Exhale to lift the knee up. Inhale to come back down. Good. Exhale to lift. Inhale to come back down. So when you come back down, we're not lowering that knee all the way down. We're just bringing the knee till it's right underneath your hip, and then lifting the knee up till it's right behind your hip. Yeah, so you want to think of your knee and your hip and your shoulder to all be in one long line, and with your head as well. To keep your rib to hip, so keep your core nice and tight so your lower back doesn't respond to this movement. Yeah, just working the hamstrings and the glutes. Keep squeezing in on that ball as you lift. And then coming back down. Nice. Exhale, lift, squeeze, come back down. Lift, squeeze, come back down. Nice. If you don't have a ball, you can do this with a rolled up towel behind your knee, or a pillow behind your knee. Just something that you can squeeze in on. Yeah, but stay in it. You've got this. As you lift up, draw the heel towards your bum, squeeze on that ball. Nice. Stay in it right to the end. I know it's getting challenging, but you've got this. Yeah, keep your core nice and tight. Keep drawing your ribs to your hips so your back doesn't respond. Good. Nice work. And now we're going to come into that external rotation. So lifting up, opening at the knee, and then coming back in. Yeah, good. So think of the bone rotating in your hip socket. Yeah, so that's all that's moving. It's going to really fire your hamstrings and your glute muscles to do this, especially to stop anything else from moving. Yeah, so keep drawing your ribs to your hips. T-zone super tight, so lifting up through your pelvic floor, flattening the area in between your hip bones. Nice. As you open your knee, squeeze in on the ball. And open, squeeze. Keep the knee lifted in line with the pelvis. Good, you guys are doing really well. You've got this. Nice. Stay in it. Yeah, keep drawing the knee further out, squeezing in on the ball. Good. I know, stay in it. You've got this. Keep it going. We're doing the same amount of time for each exercise. Good. Nice. Awesome work. So now keep the knee lifted for pulses. Good. We're not here for long. Yeah, keep drawing your heel in towards your bum. Keep the knee lifted up in hip height. Your core nice and tight. Keep your rib to hip connection. Nice work. And that is your workout done. Awesome job. So now we're going to just take a little hamstring stretch to finish. So the same one that we did before. So both legs long out in front. Now feel your sit bones connected to the earth. Inhale, lift your arms up high. And then exhale to fold forward. And so awesome job, guys. I hope you enjoyed that workout with the ball. The ball looks so innocent, but it can make all the workouts just that much more challenging. And I really love using it for abdominals just because it stops us from using our neck muscles. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me on that workout. I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to leave me a comment or ask me questions. I'll see you next time.